Zombies have been a fantastical idea that we never thought would be our reality. It seemed impossible until it was too late. You may have heard of the zombie fungus, a deadly parasitic fungus family of cordyceps that infects ants and other arthropods. The spores of this fungus infect the bodies and minds of its insect victims. As infection progresses, hosts begin to travel to a high location so its host's body is at an ideal altitude. It then forces the insect to perform a death grip on whatever foliage is available to keep the dying body in place for the fungus to grow. Then the fungal growth begins to erupt from their head, and when the time is right, they will release a shower of spores. A mutant version of this fungus has recently evolved to be able to infect humans. This parasitic fungus has now created the outburst of zombies we suffer from today, also known as the zombie apocalypse. The zombifying process in human manifests itself in a few stages. Firstly, infected persons exhibit strange and abnormal behavior resembling actions of someone that is losing their mind. Within a couple of days, the infection will progress to stage 2. The person's complexion will turn green, and they will perform a death grip on anything sturdy that they come in contact with in preparation of the final stage. The final and terminal stage begins approximately a week after initial infection. They will sprout a mushroom out of the crown of their head. After 1 week of sprouting, the mushrooms will be completely developed. This signals the critical period of time when the mushroom has the potential to explode and violently release hundreds of spores, infecting all persons within a 10-meter radius. In order to keep the zombie population numbers down, and hopefully to the point of extinction, 3 medicinal herbs found in an abandoned yet abundant botanical garden were selected: curare, garlic, and ginseng. Curare is a muscle-paralyzing toxin derived from Chondrodendron tomentosum dried plant extracts. It is a complex mixture of alkaloids, the major components being curarenes, more specifically D-turbocurarine. Curare is a competitive antagonist at the nicotinic acetylcholine receptors. This drug inhibits the ability for acetylcholine to invoke muscle contractions, resulting in paralysis of skeletal muscles and lungs. When the chest muscles and lungs become paralyzed, the victim will die from asphyxiation, the depletion of oxygen, as they cannot breathe. Survival is possible if the patient receives artificial ventilation until the drug is degraded or is treated with the antidote. Zombie hunters, like us, utilize curare on the tips of arrows, taking inspiration from the indigenous people in South America. Green zombies with mushroom heads are shot, bagged, and transported to crematoriums, where they are incinerated to kill both the zombie and the fungus within, as there is no hope of salvaging the person at this stage of infection. Individuals displaying early infection signs are also shot with curare, but assisted with a ventilator to keep the body alive. They are then transported to the hospital, where they are treated with garlic boiled in water to yield a distilled oil of diallyl disulfide, which has antifungal properties. The compound makes up approximately 30% of a garlic bulb. Based on a study that cured mice from fungal infections using garlic extracts, it is estimated that to cure a human of a zombie fungus, we need approximately 720 grams of garlic to make approximately 4,500 milliliters of the oil extract. The patients would need to be given a dose of 300 milliliters of the extract each day for 15 days. For safety, the zombies are continuously dosed with curare to maintain a paralyzed state. If the person cannot be restored after the 15-day treatment and the fungal infection persists, then the paralyzed zombie is bagged and burned. Current government has created a monopoly on garlic to save the population become rich and well respected along the way. This has made garlic astronomically expensive, considering the large amount of garlic needed to treat one individual. Rather than expensive treatments, we recommend these preventative measures in order to survive the zombie apocalypse. Social distance and remove yourself from large and highly populated areas. Remember, late-stage zombies will be trying to find dense gatherings of people to infect.
We also recommend daily ginseng supplements, which can be used to improve overall health. It is known to be a cure-all plant drug. There are numerous active ingredients in ginseng. These are referred to as ginsenosides. Ginseng aids to alleviate physical, biological, and chemical stress.
It is also a cognitive enhancer, which, let's be real, in the case of a zombie apocalypse, you'll want to be smarter.